Good morning. So we've just heard that Cork Environmental Forum had decided to award us for creating a truly sustainable, regenerative, ethical tourism business here at Goleen Harbour in their 2024 Cork Environmental Forum Awards. And I thought I'd just show you a few of the reasons why we've won that award. So one of our main objectives was to maintain and improve the biodiversity of our site. And with that in mind, I made sure that all of our buildings sit on ground screws. You see under there. So effectively, they could be removed and nothing would remain there apart from the surfaces in the ground. And they are either all timber frame, timber, or we have one hempcrete cabin below. So this is our multi-purpose event space, built out of predominantly Douglas fir, as local as possible. A lot of this was from North Cork. And these walls are a bioplastic multi-wall polycarbonate from Northern Ireland, the only company in the world that produces them, Brett Martin. You can see these are Belfast trusses, and a lot of this building was built by students on one of our green building courses under the tutorship of Johnny Condy from Clonakilty. So we teach people to build sustainably. Here they learn post and beam construction, and as we say, how to build Belfast trusses. This was another gorgeous post and beam frame in cedar. Again, another course. And this is our MyGug micro anaerobic digester. MyGug in Clonakilty. This turns our food waste into biogas for cooking in our campus kitchen and also our commercial kitchen. On the event space roof, we have 24.5 kilowatts of solar PV. So we basically produce our own energy on site, and all our energy is zero carbon. So when we have excess energy, these three eddies turn the solar into power, into electricity for these three 9-kilowatt immersion heaters here, and this massive buffer tank. So it's basically a thermal store. And then we have a pellet boiler here as a backup. And then we have 30 kilowatts of battery storage there. A lot of our site is a Natura 2000 special area conservation. So where these geodesic domes are, it was really important to protect the heather. It's the wrong time of year to see heather, but you can see it here. Our sites had to be between all the heather outcrops. You can see here how close we got. But we had to make sure to not damage the heather. We have a mini district heating system that uses this really big, heavy insulated pipe to bring the hot water all the way out to all our buildings and even the geodomes. The other thing to bear in mind about the SAC is there is no road in here. We can't put roads in. So all the materials, or nearly all the materials for these domes and their heavy decks in Douglas fir had to be carried out here. That's our sauna with a stunning view of Fastnet. The sauna is electric, which is a more sustainable way of doing it than chopping wood and burning wood. Again, this was built with a course. And thank you to its participants. This is my old friend Chinook, who's now 24 years old, born on Sheep's Head where I used to live. One of the first things we did was apply for a native woodland grant, and we planted this native woodland in 2016. It's about 7,300 trees went in originally. 4,000 of those were Cecil Oak. We had a lot of losses because we're so close to the sea, and we've replanted about another 2,500 in here, and altogether on the site there's probably, well, certainly between 10 and 12,000 trees that we've planted. And we don't talk about it enough because we plant trees every year, and I've been doing it for at least 20 years, so it's just that we live this way, so it's not a new thing for us. But do come and walk this woodland. It's part of the Goleen Harbour loop walk we created. Again, we're really to try and get people out in nature and to really start valuing it, and to make Goleen more sticky, give more reason for people to stay here before we built our business. My intention with this woodland was to create a wildlife reserve, so I am equally as proud of this area as I am of all the commercial side of the business, if you like, the development, because we've done that. Listen to the waterfall there, and look at the size of some of these trees. 4 meters. It's amazing. Just beautiful, even in the stillness of winter. And down here amongst the oaks, we have apiaries of native Irish bees that do particularly well here. We work with Coolmore bees. These are Coolmore beehives producing raw honey. The other first thing we did was to convert the farm to organics for our horticulture growing. So we've got a pretty much closed nutrient system. We use rotted horse manure, seaweed and liquid digestate from the digester. Next to it is a gorgeous wetland area that my stepdaughter Mo is working on. There's all sorts of plans for the neurodiverse, to help the neurodiverse. Finishing off here, my partner Melanie's garden, where she's created an arc, a movement started by Mary Reynolds. Check Wild Mary Mary. At the top of which sits our first prototype cabin that I designed and built in, 2016, I think. Thanks for sticking with us and watching this video. Thank you for BIM for helping fund this, and all our investors. And for all the information on our green building courses and events coming up, join our mailing list.